Team, today we can discuss on how we can configure the different kinds of browsers after fetching the values from a configuration file, nothing but a config.properties file. So from that we can store the values of which kind of browsers we need to consider for execution. Then after that we can see how we can pass the URL from the configuration file. So this is the TestNG dependency. I'm copying it and going into pom.xml and pasting it here. So after that I should load the Maven projects. Then the jars file will be downloaded. So it's in progress. So it will be downloaded quickly. Then we can see the file here, jar file here. Then after that, I'm just going to create a new class, naming as my first test, my first test engineers test. Then giving the TestNG annotation. To get the correct import, I should go into the more actions, then add Maven dependency, search with the test, then take out the correct import, TestNG annotations. Then after that, I can import the correct org.testng annotations. Importing the same. After that, I'm trying to create a method, not static. It should be like public void test001. Then copying, like since we have the code already, right? I'm taking it from the sample test, all the WebDriver initialization and all. Then I'm pasting it inside my first TestNG test. Just adding the exception for static wait. Then what you have to do is, right, to create a configuration file so that I can read the value from it, right? So before that, just create the WebDriver as declaration at the first. Then I can give the driver like this. Then just create a source main resources directory. Then under that I can create the configuration file. So I created the resources directory, then files, config.properties. So config.properties file are nothing but to we can accumulate all the key value pair of all the attributes. Like suppose URL, browser name, everything we can give without the double quotes we can give. So browser equals which browser we need to execute, like Chrome, Edge, Firefox, anything we can give. So to load the properties file, load the values from the properties file, we should give the code inside the my first TestNG test. So it will be reading the URL. Then after that, we can take out the browser value as well. So I'm just copying the URL. Then I'm going back to the configuration.property file and pasting it here. So URL has the value, browser also have a value. So I'm just refactoring the class name as my first name. That was a typo there. Then after that, I'm just creating a properties instance object so that I can load the file from the configuration properties file. I can take it from the resources and I can read it throughout my program. So created an instance of properties. Then next, file input stream to initialize the file to the file input stream so that I can use to load into the properties. instance. So I'm just right clicking on it, open in Explorer so that I can take out the path of that file. So every time we should give the relative path from the root. So it should start with the dot, then we can give the, so it should be like dot source main resources, and after that config.properties. So I'm copying it from here, then say the double quotes and double slash config.properties. So it should read the property file. Also, we are getting error, right? So we should include the exception with the function parameterization. And after that, just properties instance dot load, then we can give the file input stream so that we can load that file into the properties. So it will understand that that is a property file or not. And after that, if it is loaded like this, right, we can use it inside here, nothing but p dot get property, then we can give the URL. So it should be in double quotes, I think. Yep. So we should give it as inside the double quotes. So it will take the value of that URL from the config.properties file. So I'm just giving the double quotes here. So it should read from the property file properly. And after that, what I have to do is like to place a switch condition, either it is a switch or if else condition. I'm just writing a switch condition. It should be in small letters. Then I should give that property value there. And after that, I can give the cases like Chrome, Firefox, or Edge, like that. So I'm just copying that URL get property. Then whether it is given in I'm taking it as a browser, then I'm just converting into lowercase. So giving Chrome, then I can take out the Chrome initialization. So it should be initialized with the Chrome instance, then giving a break. And after that, I can give the Edge browser. Then Edge driver. Then after that, break. Then case Firefox double quotes driver equals new Firefox driver, giving us the break. Currently, I'm just leaving the default condition. So since the compiler suggested me to replace with if, I'm just replacing with if condition, if else conditions. Just hitting this, then so I should give the value. It should like first we should initialize with a value, right? So not public. So I'm not initializing with a WebDriver equal to null. I should give it like this, then only it will come there as well, right? So I can rectify this error. So otherwise, if that condition didn't meet any of this if condition, right? I should hold a value that's equal to null. Then after that, just try to run it. Right click on it, then run. So it should take the URL first, then it should load into the browser. Then it will initialize a browser instance, then it will load the URL. And after that, it should check whether that instance is that value is displayed or not, right? We got an error to rectify that. So this is the error we are getting. So we have to give the correct path. So we missed out that double slash there. and rerunning the same, we should get the correct URL and browser values from the config.properties file. So it will be passed here. Then we'll initialize the browser. Here we got the browser. Then it will verify the text area is there or not. Then we'll get a boolean value. That's what we written previously, right? So let's give a TestNG assertion. So we can take out that present boolean value into a assert condition, assert dot assert true, and we can place that present inside that assert true, so that we can assert whether that element is displayed or not inside the DOM. So I'm just taking this present, pasting it here, and after that I'm trying to run the same. So I'm just maximizing in the window as well so that we can see it properly. Trying to run the same, we'll get the output like this. So it will assert from it as well. So as you can see in the test explorer, right, we can see the result under the run tab. We can see all the executions, and we can see, right, we can under the console we can see the run, pass, failure, and skips test as well. So like this we can run. Oh, thank you all. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.